Hey guys, it's Greg, and today I wanted to share with you 5 ideas for things to do if you have a small child at home and you are kind of running out of other things to do. So these are the things that my wife and I are doing with our daughter. Just a couple things that don't involve too much. You'll likely have everything that you need already. So, why don't you watch, see if it's something that you want to do, make it your own, and have a blast. So number 1, we had daddy-daughter dance class. My daughter loves going to her ballet classes. She unfortunately can't do it right now because we're all stuck inside. So I just wanted to give her a little bit of normalcy as best as I could, but also just have a little bit of fun. We do have an Amazon Echo, and we were able to just say, Alexa, play some ballerina music, and we got some pretty good music to dance to, and it was a lot of fun. Just here, check it out. On your toes. Then we bow, and then we get silly. So as you can tell from that, one of us takes dance classes and the other does not. I'm going to just leave it out there, let the universe decide who it is and weigh in with their judgments. But one of us does dance and the other one does not. One of them is very uncoordinated. But we had a lot of fun, and I think that it's a nice, easy way for you to, have some fun with your child, and it's, again, you don't really need anything for it. Maybe some tunes, and just, go to town, be silly, make it whatever you want it to be. Just have fun with it. Now, number 2. My daughter and I are going to be doing an indoor safari. So we have a toilet paper tube. Don't act like you don't have them. I've been to the grocery store. Nothing to be found. You have them. Don't kid yourself. So you can easily just take some tape, put together 2 toilet paper rolls. This was actually a paper towel roll because we didn't yet have unused or we didn't have empty toilet paper rolls when I was making these. But, nice, easy, look through them. And what we also did was I had my daughter draw some animals, and we talked about what does each one eat, what do they look like, and I wrote down on them, this is how you say it, this is, I'm telling you what the letters are, now I want you to say them with me. And what we're going to do is I'm going to just tape these up around the house, just put them on windows or something else that won't get ruined with the tape. And we're just going to go around and we're going to look for these things and just have a little bit of fun with it. It's combining several activities together, and I think that is a really good way to spend some time. You got the spelling practice in. We were talking about animals, which of course she loves, and she was coloring, so doing arts and crafts. So all in all, we probably had 45 minutes of play already, and we haven't even gone on our safari. We'll be doing that later. But doing something like that, I think, is a really great idea. Again, you have a few different activities all rolled into one. Make it your own. Do what you like. This would be an awesome opportunity to play Jurassic Park. Just draw the dinosaurs, put them out, and again, these can be the night vision goggles. Just something fun. Just whatever your child is into, that's a great way. You can even have it be kind of like a hide and seek kind of thing. Just, oh, what's that over there? Just give them opportunities to go and look around, and kids absolutely love that. So I definitely say check this out if you have the materials, and you probably do. Next, I'm going to call it planes, trains, and automobiles. So what you need to do for this is you need to get a big box. So if you have anything recently you bought from Amazon, anything in general that has a good sized box, or even if you still need stuff at the grocery store, they will probably have boxes available to you. Just take that box, bring it home, and decorate it so that you can make a vehicle out of it. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a vehicle, but that's the kind of thing that I think my child would really, really like. I think that she would like being able to go around in a little plane that, granted, is going to be on the ground, but, just decorate it and make it the way you like it. It can be a construction vehicle. It can be a police officer or a police car. It can be just a race car. Or you can even make it into something completely different. Like, maybe you want to make it into a little bit of a house, even just cut out a door and maybe have a little doll. I know it's kind of like, well, but doesn't my kid have this super fancy dollhouse? Yeah, but sometimes it's fun to try something new and change it up. But so I definitely think that this is another opportunity. You can have multiple play sessions with decorating and then using it, and then you have something afterward that you can still play with for however long until they get tired of it. Just get your box, maybe put some rope around it so that you can pull them and have fun that way. But it's definitely something that is cheap, and it will give you a multiple play session kind of day. Okay, number 4 is something that I'm definitely stealing from South Park. It does involve another box. Doesn't necessarily need to be a big box, but it does need to be something that's big enough so that you can make a costume out of it. So I think that my daughter is absolutely going to love it if we make a cardboard robot costume. So we have some boxes that were just kind of lying around, from various purchases we made who knows how long ago, but thankfully we still had them, and we're going to be able to just wear them. Wearable art is a lot of fun. Plus, again, your child is going to really enjoy the opportunity to make something and just be proud of the fact that they made this, and then they can show it off. If you want to, make videos, FaceTime video or what have you for your family who is, off at their own respective homes. Just have that. If you really want to get a little bit nutty with it, you can, even if you have a paper cup, you can put them on as knobs, as dials, things like that, and really just go to town and do what it is that you think is going to give you the best fun and get the most out of it. It's an easy thing to do. You can be really creative, you can be really basic, just as long as you're doing it together and having fun. I think that you're going to have a great experience with it. Bonus! So this is a bonus idea. Just bake. The reason why it's a bonus is you might not have everything that you need in order to make whatever it is that you want. So if you do go out to the store, be very careful, be safe. Maintain social distances, wash your hands and all that stuff. We don't want you getting sick. We don't want your loved ones getting sick. So baking is another great thing that you can do, particularly if you already have the ingredients, because I know that my daughter absolutely loves stirring. She loves making things. When my wife and my daughter bake things, they just have such a blast doing it. So it's definitely something that you can consider doing. It might not be something that really just comes to mind when you're saying, what should we do? I'm bored. But baking something is great. It's an activity you can do together, and it's something that at the end of the day means you've made something and you get to enjoy a treat. So that's definitely something that gets thumbs up from me. And last but not least, last idea for you is it's kind of on the same lines as the safari, but switch it up and do an underwater theme. I was thinking that, might be fun to do an underwater, kind of like a terrarium kind of situation. Just take some pipe cleaners and make some coral with it. Just basically just make a squiggly line and pretend that it's coral. You can make little fish that way. You can just, if you want to, you can just draw things and glue on the back, maybe like a tongue depressor, a popsicle stick. And as a bonus, what you can do is you can just go get one of those green potting, I don't know if they're sponges or what they are, but just basically the foam that you would put in a potted plant. And you can just use that, and you can just stick it in and, have your own little underground fun with it. So I think that that's another great thing that, it's something that at the end of the day, you will have something that you made, and you can look at it and you can enjoy it for however long that you want. And so I definitely would recommend doing something like that. And it doesn't even need to necessarily be underwater, like for fish or anything. You could make it into like an undersea, like a sunken boat, and maybe have some treasure in there, and just make whatever it is that you think is going to be the best. If you want to have several different scenes, you can do that too. Maybe even take over an entire table with all of these little dioramas. It's up to you. Make it what you want. Okay, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I really was planning on doing a different video now. This is my 50th upload, and as I wanted to kind of mark the occasion, I was planning on doing a top 5 of my own videos and just giving you kind of like a little bit of behind the scenes and things that I every time I make a video, there's something that I wanted to say that I just, over the course, I forget it, and it doesn't make it in. So I wanted to share a couple ideas with that. And here's the proof that I was making that. It is my look at Stranger Things Season 3. Thank you all so very much for watching and giving me all the support. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are healthy. And I'll talk to you again soon.